What's up? So working from home is actually one of the most common things in these days, and I personally prefer the home office because I'm way more productive in my personal space. And exactly that's why I want to talk about a couple of accessories that I have in my home office to improve my own workflow and to push my own productivity. The first thing that I always like to mention is this one here, and no, it's not the keyboard or the mouse, it's the mouse pad. I really like the big mouse pads because I always have and use a variety of things on my table, like a coffee mug, my smartphone, a notepad, my MacBook, and all these kind of things. So what happens is that I always need to move stuff around on my table, like my keyboard and mouse. And exactly that's why I bought this big mouse pad, so I can use the mouse nearly everywhere on my table. In the end, it makes my whole workflow way easier and faster, and that is the most fundamental thing here, to improve my own productivity. So yeah, if you have a variety of things on your home office desk, maybe think about to buy such a used mouse pad to avoid the problem that your mouse won't work properly on that table. But now let's move on to the next accessories, and here we need to talk about the keyboard and the mouse. And I personally absolutely like the Apple keyboard in combination with the Magic Mouse. It's minimalistic, easy to use, and the whole package just goes hand in hand with my own workflow. What I personally noticed is that whenever I had to use a different keyboard or mouse, my whole workflow actually slowed down a little bit because I didn't like the setup at all. And exactly that's why I highly recommend to invest in a good keyboard and mouse that fits your own needs. Because if you have to work over a long period of time, you should set your focus on making it as comfortable as possible for you to get your work done. So even though the keyboard and the mouse are two expensive accessories here, I still need to say that it was worth it to spend that money on that. And because I don't really buy new keyboards or a new mouse that often, I think it's okay to spend some more money on that to actually get the right one for your own workflow. In the end, my last keyboard and mouse were those from my 2014 iMac, so it was actually time to buy an upgrade, and the new black and gray version from Apple are just awesome. Another thing that I really like to do is to work in the evening or even at night, and especially in this case it is really important to have a decent lamp on your desk. And obviously I really like some great text, so that's why I use such a monitor LED bar. This one here is the BenQ Screen Bar Plus. This one is in my opinion really great, especially if you want to work in the evening or at night. In this case I can easily use a little controller to dim the light, and I can decide if I want to use warm or cold light. In my opinion that is really nice because you can actually adjust everything until you get the perfect lighting setup for your own workspace. And on top, the overall setup is really easy. You simply mount it to your monitor and connect it via USB to your computer, and yeah, that's it. In the end, I definitely need to say that this is such a great accessory, especially if you need a good light source for your home office desk setup. But next to my monitor lamp, I also installed a simple LED strip on the back side of my table. This is again, especially in the evening or at night, really nice because it adds this nice soft background light to my overall setup. So if you like this moody look in your home office, such an LED light is just great. I simply bought the Groovy LED strip because I also have this awesome app that you can use to adjust your lights. Basically, I can easily adjust the colors, activate different light modes, and so on. So there are actually a lot of features included. However, I mostly use just the basic options because it simply adds a soft light that I want to have. And no, of course it is not sponsored, I bought it on Amazon. I simply like the product because it's really user friendly and easy to set up, which is always great. So if you don't have something like that for your home office desk setup, maybe give it a try. Another great home office accessory that I don't want to miss anymore is this charger here for my phone, because I always need to use my phone for a variety of things, and that's why it's really important that I can always charge it and grab it whenever I need it. And especially if you don't like to have a lot of cables on your desk, such a charging pad is one of the best and cheapest accessories that you can buy. Just connect it to your computer and it's ready to use. But currently I'm thinking about to buy a new version that I can use to charge my Apple Watch and the AirPods a little bit easier as well, but in most cases you can easily use such a standard one like this one here and you're set. But yeah, if you have a couple of Apple devices at home, maybe think about to get a bigger one to make it as easy as possible for you to charge your equipment. The next accessory that actually improved my productivity and my own workflow is this little box right here. This is the Focusrite Scarlett audio interface. Since I'm working a lot with video, photo and audio footage, one of the most important things are good speakers. And on top, I absolutely don't like to work the whole day with headphones, so that's why this is another big reason to buy good speakers. But if you use speakers like these Yamaha HS8 here, you simply need an audio interface to connect them to your computer, and that's why I decided to go with the Focusrite Scarlett here. This audio interface offers everything that I need for a perfect workflow. I can easily control my HS8 using this wheel here, and on top I can connect my headphones as well, plus I can adjust the volume there too. If we now switch to the left side of it, you can see the microphone input as well. So yeah, I can even connect my Rode NT2A microphone to record some voiceovers for my videos whenever I need it. All All in all, this little box here is actually a tiny all-in-one box that makes it possible that I don't have to worry about setting up my audio equipment anymore. The Focusrite Scarlett costs around 150 euros, so actually not that much for such an audio interface. In my opinion, it's the perfect all-in-one interface that is on top really beginner friendly, and that's why I highly recommend to check that out. And since we already talked about audio, let's talk about those speakers and my headphones too. The Yamaha HS8 are my all-time favorite studio monitors. I actually bought them a couple of years ago for some audio productions, and still today I can highly recommend them, especially if you work a lot in the video and audio niche. The overall design and build quality is fantastic, the additional features on the backside are great to get the best possible solution for your studio, and the most important part, which is the sound quality, it is top notch. For around 240 euro each, you will get a nice studio monitor that will help you to get better results, and especially if you compare the HS8 to other speakers in that same price category, there's only a small amount of speakers that might be worth it to check out. Only if you have a small room, I would recommend to check out the smaller versions like the HS7 or HS5, but in all kind of other situations I definitely need to say that I highly recommend to get the HS8. There's also a review here on my channel, so if you're interested in that, definitely check out this video. And if we now quickly talk about my studio headphones, I definitely need to mention the Biodynamic DT770 Pro. I actually have them in my studio for a couple of years now as well, and I don't want to miss them anymore. The audio quality is absolutely great. For sure everyone has some different preferences here, especially in this case, but if you're looking for some really good headphones for all kind of audio productions, these are the way to go. You actually get a neutral sound profile that is really helpful for recordings or even video editing sessions, and I personally use them for a variety of things and they never let me down. So especially if you need some good sounding headphones with a neutral balance, they are a great addition for your studio. However, if you just want some headphones that you can easily use with your phone, for example, I would check out some other headphones that aren't made for the studio productions. And last but not least, another great accessory to increase your productivity is an external hard drive. And this one here is a portable external hard drive that I use all the time to create backups and to prepare a couple of things that I might need later on when I'm not at my desk. So yeah, whenever I leave my home office, I can simply grab the external hard drive with my projects, and I always know that I have all the important files with me. So if I need anything on the go, I can simply use this hard drive to get back to work, and that's why I highly recommend to have such a portable hard drive at home, because it's always annoying if you can't get anything done just because some files are missing. So definitely improve your own productivity simple and fast by creating some backups on an external hard drive. But yeah, these are my favorite home office accessories that I always use for maximum productivity. Question of the day: what is your favorite home office accessory? Write it down in the comments. So, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new, don't forget to smash that subscribe button to stay updated for our upcoming videos, and I'll see you in the next video.